a player from the Negro League we can simply call the Mule. Mule Suttles was mainly a first baseman in his career. He batted right, he threw right, had a tall frame of 6'1", over 200 pounds. He played for several teams, including the Newark Eagles for 8 years and the Chicago American Giants for 4 years. He had an outstanding career. Didn't quite play 1,000 games, but he did have over 3,000 at-bats, over 1,000 hits, 179 home runs, and a career batting average of .339. In his major league career, he would receive the Triple Crown. He was a 5-time All-Star, and twice he won the batting title. And let's take a look back at the Mule.
Renowned for hitting with power, his career peaked during the 1926 to 1930 seasons when he was a member of the St. Louis Stars. Twice he led the Negro National League in homers, doubles, and batting average. During those 5 years, he was an All-Star each year and compiled a batting average of .412 in the East-West All-Star games. Tales are plentiful about this gigantic Suttles using a 50-ounce bat and blasting 500-foot home runs. In one game against the Memphis Red Sox, Suttles accomplished a feat that has never been duplicated. He hit 3 home runs in 1 inning. His tape measure home run in Havana, Cuba's Tropicana Park flew over a 60-foot high center field fence and landed in the ocean. It was such a legendary blast that it is still a part of Cuban baseball folklore.
And it is to no one's surprise that the Mule was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. And that happened in 2006. And yes, Mule does have a card in OOTP Perfect Team. And yes, the Mule was a member of the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. Picked up early in the season but only recently replaced. The Mule didn't quite perform as well as I hoped on my team, but I know that he performs really well on many other perfect teams. And welcome to Simulation Gaming Digital Realities Perfect Draft Genesis Series. I hope you enjoy the episode. Welcome! How is everyone doing out there in baseball land? Is the summer hot for you where you are? It's either hot here or raining. There never seems to be that nice in-between temperature. Right now, it's rainy. It is the Monday segment. Even though I'm recording this Sunday night after all the playoffs are done, I wanted to kind of show you where we left off in Gold 321 and what our team is going to look like going into Monday morning. I hope you enjoyed that feature at the beginning of the episode. Spoiler alert, yes, that was the player that we added at the end of last season. One, Mule Suttles. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he does. He was a player that I picked up on the Saturday, I believe, from the card shop. I put in a buy order of 28,000 and it was filled. And now his price has gone up at least 5,000 perfect points from that. So I think I got him on a pretty good deal. He's going to add some versatility. He can also play in the bullpen. He's a two-way player. If we look at him from our team page here, very good against the lefties. So he is going to start against the lefties and be back up against the righties. And pitching wise, you see that he can play maybe in a avoiding high leverage situation in the bullpen, but we got that one extra arm as well. Plus, he's got a little bit of speed. He can steal bases. He was a guy that we added, and to make room for him, it came down to 1 or 2 players that I had to demote. It was either going to be Shoeless Joe or Mel Ott. Now, I'll give you a guess who got demoted. It wasn't Mel Ott. Not yet. I'm not ready to let go of him yet. So Shoeless Joe was demoted. And the reason why I kept Mel instead is I like Mel's defense. He can come in a defensive role. Plus he's got some pop. So he can come in off the bench as a pinch hitter. And I do have him starting against right-handed pitchers. So he kind of fit the hole a little bit better than Shoeless Joe did. Shoeless Joe would have been great as a pinch runner, great as a contact pinch hitter, but I had to demote one of them. I also thought about demoting Giancarlo Stanton, but I want to give him a chance and see how he can do in a full season in gold with that power. Got a pretty good defense as well. If he falters, if his home run output or average output is below expectations, I'm going to put him down and bring back Shoeless Joe. Pitching wise, couple little changes, little tweaks. Sid Fernandez finished the season well last year, so I'm going to give him a chance as my number 4 guy. And I brought in Ben Sheets. I haven't used this card yet. It's new to the Gladiators. I've had him for a while from missions, but I haven't used him. So I figured let's bring him in as our long relief emergency starter, see how he does. I could have brought in Pedro or Francisco, Clayton, Kurt Schilling, Red Faber, Charles Bender. I got a lot to choose from, but I haven't used Sheets yet. So I want to see how he can do. The other little thing I wanted to show you, that if you're new to OOTP, one thing that you should do is go to your customized team and click on customize your ballpark. And you should customize your park based on your lineup. What's the power like in your lineup? What is the contact like? How many lefties and righties do you have as hitters and as pitchers as well? And so with my customization this season, what I've decided to do is go big on the right-handers. Right-handed hitters in terms of contact, in terms of home run power, triples, doubles, and sacrifice my left-hand hitters. Because on the Gladiators, if I sort them by hitting, I've got 4 lefties and the rest are all righties. And my lefties, Mel Ott's mainly a bench player. Same with Tito, plays a little bit off the bench. Sisler and Carew, they might be affected a little bit, but they're strong enough players that I think they can still have decent seasons. So by changing the ballpark factors to maximize my right-handed batters, it should give a boost to these guys. And we should see the Gladiators, hopefully, in a lot of these categories in this upcoming season. Congrats to the T. The T are the 321 champions. We didn't quite get to see it at the end of last episode because the playoffs weren't done, but the T did sweep the Chico Bale Bond Bears 4-0. And let's end off with, what are we at here? I want to keep most of my packs for Thursday, so let's open up 5 packs to end off our episode. Maybe it's going to force me to make lineup changes. Hey, another platinum card. I don't have it. Excellent. So that's a win. Sure, I'll get some garbage along the way. Yeah, this is kind of a garbage pack. Nothing really special there. Remember that on August 1st is the reevaluation of your players. So go and take a look at your whole lineup, especially your live players. See who got the boost and see who got demoted, especially if you're in tournaments, because your tournament teams might be completely different. All right, let's open up a few more. And we got a diamond. Hey, I'm happy with that. I'm not used to getting historical, so let's see what happens. Jeff McNeil. I think I'm going to sell him off right away because he is a duplicate and I don't think he's going to go perfect. And if he goes back to gold, I'm going to miss out on those perfect points. So he is sold for 4,000 bonus. Let's open up 3 more packs. We did get a diamond. We did get a platinum card. All we're missing is a perfect. What a way to start a new season with a perfect card. But nope, we're going to end off with trash and lots of it. All right, we're going to leave this segment here. Next segment, we will show you how the Gladiators started the new gold season. See you in a few seconds. All right, back for a very, very quick little segment here. The Gladiators are in gold. 319 is our league designation this week. Again, we finished 500 in last season. This week, let's see if we can improve on that. I think we will. All right, let's take a look at our division. First time I'm peeking in. We've only played 6 or 7 sim days. Rocky Mountain, again, 500, exactly where we left off. In terms of our competition, let's take a quick look at the standings. We are in the American again with the New York Mariners, the Beecher Bobcats, the Higham Grossmen, and the Little Rock Bangers. All right, we got Gladiators, Bobcats, and Bangers all in the same division. Looks like we have a couple strong teams. We got Kansas City Picklebirds at 5-0. The Mariners are at 5-1. And the Never Say Nevers are at 4-1. So some teams coming out strong at the gate. As you saw in the last segment, this is our starting rotation. Pryor, Ryan, Dickey, Fernandez, and then our bullpen. Way too early to look at statistics right now. Just wanted to kind of show you where we are in the league and wanted to show you an update on the player recalculation. It is August 1st, which means all live players are recalculated based on how they did in real life baseball. So I'm going to sort by overall. Max Scherzer was a 96. He went up to perfect, and I had 3 of them. That's great. Instead of a 4,000 card, it is a 20,000 card. Because I don't use Max Scherzer on my team, I am going to quick sell. You kind of want to do that with your high level live players, especially your perfects, because they can't go any higher. Perfect is the most that they can get to. And if he has a bad month, he's going to go back down to diamond, and you're going to miss this opportunity. He's not selling for a lot on the card shop, so you're not going to get more than about 20,000 for him anyway. Taylor Rogers also went up to perfect. He was 99 last month, so he is perfect. And again, he's not selling for much. I'm going to quick sell him. Boom, gone. I might get another one in a pack, so I might as well get rid of him. Minter, I can't quick sell because he's locked into one of the missions I completed. So I just made 80,000 perfect points from cards that I got from pack openings. So if you watch previous episodes, you'll see that I pulled Max Scherzer. In fact, in last episode, I pulled 2 of them. And I pulled that Rogers in a previous episode. And I held on to them because I thought maybe they'll go up to perfect. So I just cashed in free cards to 80,000 perfect points, which now I can use to buy a much higher level card. In terms of the diamonds, who went up from a gold to a diamond, I'm not sure. I know McClanahan I thought might go perfect, but he actually dropped a little bit. I think Buxton dropped 1 point as well. So some of these guys kind of moved up and down a little bit. In terms of your gold players, I believe Lopez went up quite a bit. You know, he went up 28 points since the start of the season, so he might have been a bronze or a silver last month. I can't remember. So check your card shop or check your cards, see which guys made movements up. Kirk went up. I believe he was a silver. So he's now a gold. So instead of 100 perfect points, he's worth 1,000 perfect points. And I'm going to hang on to these duplicates because he may go up to a diamond next month because he's playing well for the Blue Jays. You are allowed to buy up to 10 of one player. So I could buy 7 more McClanahans and hold on to them hoping he goes perfect. Once you have 10, you can't buy any more. That's your limit. However, if you open up a McClanahan in a pack, it will add it to the roster. And now you have 11. So you can still gain more of the same player if you happen to open them in packs. Josh Hader was a guy I should have sold last week. He was a 98, I think, diamond. Yeah, you can see his old card still shows. He was a 98. He went down to an 89. So I just missed out on 6,000 perfect points. I'm going to keep him. Hope he goes back up to diamond. So again, it's a gamble. There is a lot of speculation that goes in, that's involved with this. Some players drop and some players are going to get that increase. Remember I opened him either last segment or last episode? He was an 80. Should have sold him because he went back down to a silver. He's now a 78. But it's the higher, it's the diamond to perfect. That's where you make your most points because that's a 16,000 point jump. Whereas down here, that's just a 3,000 point jump. And down here, between gold and silver, that's just a 900 point jump. So again, something you might want to do over the course of a month is speculate, buy up players that you think might go up a level and get rid of players that are going to go down. Of course, that does not affect your non-live cards. They will always stay this way for the full season. So it doesn't matter when you buy or sell those. You can rank them, which players are going for the most. So I could put Rod Carew on the market right now, and I might get 200,000 perfect points for him. But we're not going to do that because these are my guys. And Freeman, even though he's not on the starting lineup, he's a limited card. I'm a collector. It's a cool card. I'm going to keep it as part of my collection. All right, that's all I wanted to show you. The batting stats, again, we've only played a few games. Nothing really to concern ourselves about, stolen base-wise. What's up? What's going on, Cool Papa Bell? What's up? You played 6 games and got 1 stolen base? That's not like you. Come on, get it going. And Mel Ott is being Mel Ott. Poor start to the season. Not even a home run yet. All right, that's it for this segment. We will be back a little later in the week to film or record the last segment, and then we'll post up the video. It is Tuesday in the real world, and what a crazy world it is. But that's a topic for a whole different channel. We are on Wednesday, May the 17th, 2034. How has the last 12 years been for you? Hope you got a lot accomplished and made lots of money and won some championships along the way. The Gladiators in our Tuesday segment, let's see where they are. They are 19 and 24. What is wrong with you guys? What's going on? I expected you to be at least 500. Well, Cool Papa Bell is 3rd in stolen bases in the league, and otherwise we are shut out of all the other categories. All right, let's check out where we are faltering. Let's look at the pitchers first of all, and the pitching stats. We have Mark. Wow, this is This just makes you want to go back to bed, doesn't it? This is just, other than R.A. Dickey, you know what, R.A., you get promoted. Mark, you get moved down the lineup. And over here, well, Dave LaRoche, you haven't allowed an earned run yet. And Tom Gordon, again, is on that roller coaster of not performing too well. And A.J. Minter, yeah, goodbye. You're not going to be on the team. We're moving you back to the reserve list. Let's do that right now before I forget. A.J. Minter off the team. And let's bring in, who do we got? A higher level guy here. We're going to bring in, who do I want? I'm going to bring back Mariano. Let's see if his time out has served him well. So Mariano, you're going back as a middle reliever with a set-up secondary role. Do your job, Mariano. Hitter-wise, By War, Cool Papa Bell is leading the team. Giancarlo Stanton, he said, hey, don't demote me. I know I had a bad season last year, but I'll turn it around. And so far, he is hitting .345 with 6 home runs. So yeah, I'd say that he got the message, right? Sometimes you got to tell your players, you got to give them the message. Say, hey, shape up or you're going to the reserve list. Jimmy Fox, 268. Rod Carew, 292. Any other standouts here? 317 for Ross Barnes and George Sisler, almost 300. Remember, we did change the ballpark factors, so that could come into play a little bit. And in terms of the bottom feeders, Nomar not having a good season, 175, his worst yet. Hank Aaron, 208. Wow. And he's a righty as well. I made the ballpark factors to favor righties. 7 home runs, but that's awful. So Hank, we're gonna play around a little bit with you. Let's move Jimmy Fox up a little bit. And let's switch you with Mule. How is our newest gladiator doing? Mule, you are 243. 2 home runs. Maybe that's not the best position for you. Rod, you get moved up to number 3. Nomar, you get moved down because you're just hitting horribly. And let's try that out. Mel Ott. Mel Ott. I haven't seen a worst average out of a diamond player in a gold league ever. 126. Got 6 home runs, but that's, he's only got 11 hits. Over half of his hits have been home runs. Yikes. Ugh, ugly. All right, well, you get moved down to the number 9 spot. This game sometimes just frustrates you beyond belief. And to end off this segment, like we always do, I really need a historical player. Really do, especially at the diamond or perfect level. I know new cards come out on Thursday, so we're only going to open 5 or 6 packs. Gold, yay, yay. Kind of a mini air horn, but Michael Taylor, he's not going to come close to being on the team. Nothing there. 3 bronze. It's good if you're just starting out, but not where the gladiators are. Nothing there as well. Come on, guys. Where is Eddie Plank's a really good iron player? One of the best. In fact, I bet you his sell order, over 150. But I'm going to hang on to my duplicates. Come on, we need a boost on the team. Someone come in and take a starting role. Nothing there. Although, few mission players. Last pack, I'm going for gold. We started with gold. Let's end with gold right in the middle here at the top. Gold 81. Come on, baby. Do it. Iron 41. We will see you in the next segment. All right, we are back only a couple hours after that last segment. I said, I can't do this. I can't have my team continue to suffer. I've got to make some major changes. So off screen, I did make some major changes. Now, if you noticed in the last segment, I had 162,000 perfect points. So I said, what do I want to do with those points? I don't want to buy packs right now. Not worth it. I need to either buy a couple players or I need to invest it into missions. What I decided to do is to invest it into some missions. So let's take a look at what I did off screen. First of all, I decided who should I go after? And based on what I'm seeing in leagues and on Discord, it looks like a really good hitter to get is the perfect LiQWYD. And one of the best pitchers to get is the perfect Kevin Brown. So I decided to complete the missions for those two players. So at first I was going to put in a buy order on Kevin Brown at 119,000, but I went and did the math, and the math worked out to about 100,000 to buy the mission players for Kevin Brown. So you'll see I went through and got the gold mission and then the diamond mission and then that perfect mission. I had to get a few players, so I picked up Garcia, Feller, and Messersmith, guys that also can help the team right now. And for about 100,000 perfect points, I got Kevin Brown. Then I decided, okay, what's it going to cost to get LiQWYD? And surprisingly, he wasn't that expensive. I only had to pick up, I believe, 4 players to get LiQWYD, and all of them were about 4,000 perfect points or less. So you'll notice my perfect points at the top. I've got about 46,000 perfect points. I had about 160 something thousand. So for about 120,000 perfect points, I got LiQWYD and I have Mr. Kevin Brown. So if I look for them on the card shop right now, if you were going to buy them to get the perfect Kevin Brown, 140,000, and to get the perfect LiQWYD, in fact, there's not even one listed right now. So if I go back and I look for Mr. LiQWYD and what he kind of is selling for, he's averaged in the last 10 sales about 75,000. So we're looking at about 210,000 if you were to purchase them off the card shop. I got them for about 115,000. So yeah, I saved about 100,000 perfect points just completing the missions. So now you'll notice in the rotation, I put in Bob Feller, I put in Kevin Brown, I put in Messersmith as kind of a specialist, a righty specialist, should be, and Dave LaRoche as a lefty specialist. And then in the hitting department, I sent down Mr. Mule. The Mule is on reserves. He wasn't really doing much. I'd prefer to have a first base combo of Fox and LiQWYD. I didn't want to get rid of Sisler. He's a little bit more multi-dimensional. And so I have Fox and LiQWYD as my first baseman. Everyone else is pretty much the same. I just kind of tinkered with the lineup a little bit. Don't have Mel Ott starting anywhere. Don't have Tito starting anywhere. Those are the only two that don't have a starting role anywhere. Everyone else is starting somewhere at some time. But these guys will still get a lot of reserve action. All right, wanted to jump in and record this quick little segment. Need to make some changes. This is a pivotal moment in the Gladiator franchise. I didn't want to drop down to silver. If you see the promotion relegation, we are close to being relegated. I don't think that's going to happen now. I think that was a well-spent 115,000 perfect points. Remember, I don't spend money. I had some points. Why not spend it on 2 players that I know have a good reputation in Perfect Team? All right, we'll see you in the next segment. Here we are back for the last segment of this episode. I was putting together the earlier segments and I went, whoa, this one's 30 minutes already. Gotta finish this one off, get it posted up on Wednesday, and then next one will be out during the playoffs, and hopefully we will be in it. So wanted just to kind of update you guys where we're at as of Tuesday evening. So this is going to go out a little earlier than usual. We are still under 500. Our new players are in the lineup. Let's take a quick peek at what they've done. They haven't played too many games. Kevin Brown, great ERA. He's going to help the team. He's 1-1. Bob Feller, well, might not be the player we need. Isn't off to a good start. Andy Messersmith, doing well in the bullpen. And let's take a look at the hitters. The new guys that we brought in, Willie McCovey hitting 355. Yes, so far that has worked out. Unfortunately, the feature of the episode, Mule, had to be sent back down. I couldn't send down Sisler or Fox. They're just too important to the team right now. So the odd man out was the Mule. But hey, he may make a return in the future. There we are, guys. We are going to make a run. I am confident that we are going to improve. Let's see where we are in promotion relegation. We are 5 games above that cut line now, and I think it's going to be smooth sailing. Maybe a late playoff run. We will see. 6 packs to end off the episode. Have a wonderful day and tomorrow and weekend. We will see you soon. It's a great day for baseball. Even better if I can pull a historical, nope, it's live, but that's the way it's been in the last couple weeks of pulling. We'll see you guys next episode.